First tonight, the Hillsborough County School District says they'll be able to avoid a financial takeover, and they received $101 million in federal COVID relief funds. The district must use that money for COVID-related expenses. That includes all PPE equipment and programs to address learning loss that's happened over the last year. The grant can also go towards education technology, summer learning, after-school programs, and mental health services. This comes after the state threatened to take over if the district could not fix their budget. Superintendent Addison Davis says they will still have to cut staff, but instead of 1,500 positions, they're looking at just 95 jobs. Davis also said he and his cabinet will take furloughs, but administrators will not have to. This is just the first installment of the COVID relief grant. The district will receive $114 million more in the coming months. And while this funding will help Hillsborough County Schools avoid a state takeover, it's now up to administrators and board members to make sure the district is never in this position again.
ABC Action News reporter Lauren Rosella is going full circle, examining the tough questions. Who is to blame for the financial problems, and what barriers are blocking the way for the future?
Parents. The board is telling us 1,000 teaching jobs need to be cut. I'm here to challenge that.
Educators.
But what I wound up was 50 kids in my classroom.
And community members all speaking out.
We want you to tell us why Tallahassee is withholding funds from the CARES and Recovery Act. And why are you not pushing back on them?
That includes elementary school teacher Emily Lee.
You either care about the kids and the people wanting to keep the kids in our schools, or you care about the money.
Lee says she cannot stay silent in the face of the cuts now happening in the Hillsborough County School District.
So there is a lot of fear around just telling the truth about what's going on and how it's affecting our students.
Lee says even at the beginning of the school year, most teachers and administrators were well aware cuts were coming, but they expected to see fewer instructional and support staff positions eliminated and more cuts from the top down.
I think that people are very worried for their students, and we have an overwhelming feeling that we can't do enough for them and that we don't have enough people, enough resources.
I've had to make some very unpopular decisions related to finances.
Much criticism has been directed at the new superintendent, Addison Davis, for cutting teachers and support staff jobs like counselors. Did you have any idea how dire the financials were?
Absolutely not. You know, I knew openly that we had work to do instructionally. I knew that we had the most underperforming schools in the state of Florida, but openly the financials has been somewhat of a canyon in this work, and we're just trying to work our way out of it.
This past fall, Davis eliminated more than 300 positions. Then in April, he eliminated around 1,000 more jobs. More than 900 of those educators are currently looking for other positions within the district. But around 90 of the newest instructors, many who teach physical education, music, and the arts, are likely cut altogether. Davis says when he arrived, he inherited a financial crisis. The district had around 3,000 excess positions. This is based on state funding models he says were not being followed based on the number of students.
We're not cutting these programs at all, but you may see students may go to art, music, PE 3 days a week, and that may go down to 2 days a week based on the allocation model. And I didn't change the model. I'm using the model that was historically in place.
Whose fault is this?
I can sit and I can point fingers at many people, but it does us no good. It's just the situation that we're currently in. So my job is to address the situation and not kick the can down the road, because as you kick that can down the road, it becomes heavier.
While Davis won't specifically assign blame, this report from the Council of Great City Schools does. It was commissioned by the district under Davis and was released in October of 2020. In it, a list of experienced former superintendents from around the country found past administrations failed to adjust spending for losses in revenue. They also didn't adjust staffing levels or find new funding sources as grant money ran out. The auditors also found the district, facing serious financial problems, started transferring money from its capital fund to its general fund for day-to-day expenses. In the 2014-15 school year, then Superintendent Mary Ellen Elia's administration transferred $7 million out. Jeff Akins took over the role next. He maintains his administration worked to stop overstaffing and keep the school board and community apprised of budget issues. But by the time Akins retired in the spring of 2020, this report shows the district had transferred out a total of $197 million to deal with budget shortfalls. The report goes on to show the district had been forewarned of financial issues in consultant reports as early as 2016. But yet positions that weren't in the budget were filled and paid for anyway. The district also had too many duplicate programs, like more than 100 aimed at stopping bullying. This is also combined with a lack of oversight and overspending on employee purchasing cards. And in 2019, the school board approved new raises, but the report shows there was no money set aside to pay for them.
Who's to blame? Where do we point the fingers? And how do we solve the problem in the district?
The Hillsborough Classroom Teachers Association is pushing back against many of the recent teacher cuts. But Rob Crete, a public school teacher for many years, says with so little state funding for public education, districts often get boxed into a corner.
When we have such a small budget, there leaves a very little room for error when we make a choice in a program or in a curriculum.
That, along with unfunded mandates like requiring districts to pay for school security upgrades through the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas Public Safety Act, has been a problem since before the pandemic.
Public education in Florida is a landscape of abandoned bandwagons when it comes to ways of meeting the needs of the kids.
COVID-19 creating even bigger financial challenges. The federal government has provided money to schools through the 3 CARES Acts. This is to handle fallout from the pandemic.
The district has had to put out a lot of money that wouldn't be the norm because of COVID, because of safety practices and trying to keep our schools open.
But in Florida, much of that money has not flowed to education agencies.
I believe the state has got over $200 million that they would owe to our district, and they are holding it for whatever reason.
This is a celebration.
But then Monday, light at the end of the tunnel, state lawmakers releasing $101 million of the CARES Act 2 money to the district. While about $14 million will go to charter schools, school district leaders say this one-time funding will allow them to avoid a state takeover of the district's finances. Meanwhile, educators are asking Hillsborough County families to stay invested in how this money is spent and district administrators to listen.
I feel like people need to understand that this is about the students.
In Tampa, Lauren Rosella, ABC Action News.